As we edge closer to the European Championships, the question on everybody's lips is, can Wales win Euro 2020? In this video, we're going to see just how far they can go in this summer's spectacular. That's right, folks, back once again with another video. Today, it's all about Euro 2020 as we take a look at a nation's hopes of the tournament this summer. We'll see just how far they get, of course, in my eyes, when the tournament kicks off in June. We'll talk about that in a minute. Of course, we'll take a shout out to the VIPs, the patrons behind the scenes. Thank you for your continued support. I do appreciate that, guys. And of course, if you want to join yourselves, check out the links down below, patreon.com/. But today, it's all about Wales. That's right, boys and girls, and hopefully by the end of this video we're going to be able to answer a couple of questions for you. Can Wales win Euro 2020, and will Wales win Euro 2020? Well, of course, we'll try and answer all of those for you before the conclusion of this short, sharp video as we take a look at Wales. Of course, let's take a look at, in fact, how they got to the Euros themselves. Of course, finishing out in Group E in a very, very difficult kind of awkward kind of group, but they finished up as runners-up, 2 defeats to the name behind Croatia, of course, just 1 point clear of Slovakia, who also made it, as did Hungary. So 4 nations from this group actually made it to the finals itself. They sealed the deal on the 19th of November 2019. They've been to the Euros just the once, and of course they had a tremendous finish as well, didn't they? They finished 4th in that Euros back in 2016. So it's back-to-back Euros for Wales, of course, having a bit of a reboot themselves. However, there is a bit of question marks, I'd say, around their manager. Ryan Giggs is on paper the manager as of recording. I'm recording these at the back end of March. He's actually on a bit of gardening leave or a bit of leave at the moment. And Rob Page is the man pulling the strings for the World Cup qualifying campaign for right here, right now. So that may or may not change. So again, if you're Welsh and you know what, Ryan Giggs is back in the hot seat come Euros, and I put Rob Page in there, guess what? I'm just telling you, you know, as of recording, Rob Page. I'm just going for what I'm good at. If I say Ryan Giggs and guess what, he's not there come Euros, then I'll look a little bit foolish, wouldn't I? Of course, their best player, of course, most eyes will be on him. Of course, it is Gareth Bale, still a quality player, even though he's not having the best of time at Tottenham at the moment. But alongside him, of course, you've got Aaron Ramsey as well, David Brooks, youngster as well. Of course, the future of Welsh football is, of course, David Brooks and Daniel James as well. 2 young, early 20s attacking midfielders that could cause some problems as well. They've also got some other hot youngsters, Harry Wilson as well, Joe Rodon, of course, at the back. So it's a young and hungry squad at the moment for Wales, and hopefully they can continue to move in the right direction. So let's take a look at Wales' overall record, of course, compared to other nations, of course. When we stack them up there, they finished in 19th overall in the grand scheme of things, of course, with 14 points on the board. A couple of defeats just ahead of the likes of Finland and Serbia, who did not make the Euros. So any teams above them that didn't make the Euros? I don't think so. So let's take a look at, of course, their passage to the knockout stages, of course. So let's get into it. They are in Group A, of course, alongside, of course, Italy, Italy, Turkey, and, of course, Switzerland. And their matches look a little like this. They kick it all off with, of course, Switzerland on the 12th of June before they take on Turkey 4 days later. And, of course, wrapping it up with a difficult one against Italy. Of course, they'll be based out in Baku. So, yeah, they're not one of the host nations. Again, I didn't really give you the rankings at the moment. Of course, FIFA ranking for Wales is, of course, 18th, once ranked as high as 8th. And, of course, Rob Page is in the hot seat. Realistically, their must-win game for Wales is a tricky one. I think it is Switzerland. Of course, it is match day number 1. Get off to a flyer, and you know what? The destiny is in their hands. Because, of course, you could just finish. You could finish in 3rd, and it could be just enough to get through to those latter stages. And when you get to those latter stages, it's anybody's guess, really. You could park the bus. You could do a bit of a Mourinho-esque, of course, and just be defensive, which I don't think is as Wales' style of play. I think they're more of an attacking side than they are a defensive side, so that might be a bit awkward for them to try and manage. But win this game against Switzerland, which is a very, very winnable game, and they have a good shot to at least make it to the knockout stages. When it's anybody's guess, folks, it's anybody's guess. They're actually odds to qualify is actually 6-4 on, so it's a reasonably good odds for them to qualify. The odds to win the whole thing is 125-1, which is quite quite a long shot, if I'm completely honest with you. Can I realistically see Wales winning it? You know what? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. There is a possibility, just like a lot of the mid-range nations. Of course, we've seen it before. I might have even mentioned it already. You likes of Greece and Denmark winning Euros in their tournament. Could we be in for another shocker this summer? To be fair, I don't think so. I think one of the bigger nations will come out on top on this one. So yeah, Wales could realistically win it, but I'm going to realistically say no. I think, and to be fair, battering last time out, 4th place. It's going to be a tall order. And I think for Wales, and again, I don't think they'll think any otherwise, getting out of this group is, of course, phase number 1. Of course, the likes of Italy would already be thinking half about the knockout stages. Wales, though, will be taking the group stage absolutely seriously, because it's a group of 4 nations that realistically any 4 can qualify. There is no weak links in this group, so I think Wales will definitely need to be focused on the match number 1 against Switzerland. But yeah, can Wales win it? No. Will Wales win it? Definitely not. And my prediction for Wales is actually to get through to the second round. I think they will squeeze through to the knockout stages, but unfortunately I think they'll tumble at that stage, because you're likely to be facing a bigger nation. When I say a bigger nation, a bigger footballing nation of like a classic nation, like a Dutch or a Germany or France or something like that. And I think they will just have too much quality for you on the end of the day. There you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. If you agree or disagree, let me know your opinions out in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, check out the description. I've got links to my other social media platforms. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitch, and I'm even on Patreon if you want to support the channel in another way. Again, we'll be covering the tournament extensively over the summer. Of course, we've got watch-alongs, previews, predictions, of course, all of that stuff, and many, many more. So make sure you, of course, smash your subscribe. And while you're at it, give the video a big old fat thumbs up. Again, I'll see you all very soon for another one tomorrow. Until then, well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. Of course, we'll have exclusive coverage for Euro 2020 over on the channel. Of course, we'll have match previews, match reviews, of course, watch-alongs and all kinds of stuff, including predictions as well. No. Well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. If you agree or disagree, let me know your opinions in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, check out the description. I'm on Twitter, Twitch. Well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. Of course, if you agree or disagree, let me know your opinions out in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, make sure you check out the description. I've got links to my other social media platforms are on there. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, on Twitch as well. And if you want to check me out at Patreon, you can check that out as well. Also, exclusive and extensive coverage of Euro 2020 this summer on the channel. We'll have, of course, previews. We'll have predictions, of course, watch-alongs as well. And, of course, we might even get a reappearance of Cass, the predicting cat, the real cat, not DigiCass. But, of course, lots of stuff on the channel. So make sure you give the video a big old fat thumbs up while you're at it, and of course make sure you smash the subscribe. Until then, I'll see you all very soon for another one. Until then, I'm out.